Welcome to the Chivas expansion team, my NBA, here on 2K26. Now, Chivas de Gualadajara is a soccer team from Mexico over in Liga MX. One of the biggest, many people will say the biggest team. Recently, they haven't won a lot of trophies, but they still have the most fans in all of Liga MX, keeping them relevant. And there was a time where they were so big that they were even able to have a team in the MLS, that is Major League Soccer, the top division of soccer in the United States. That was Chivas USA. And as they look to rebuild themselves over in Mexico, looking to revive that dominance, well, Almighty Vergara, the owner of Chivas, has decided that he has handed me the keys to make a new expansion team in the NBA, and that being Chivas de Gualadajara. Now, Mr. Vergara wants this to be a total success. Therefore, we are given a huge budget, as it says, 1.24 billion. We are the richest NBA franchise at the moment now. However, we can't go ahead and just splash the cash. First season is all about building foundations. We have the expansion draft. Just gonna quickly run through this as we go ahead and pick up different players, see what we can pick up. Of course, top players are going to be protected, which basically means the highest we'll get is like an 84, 83. However, it should be a quite, as bad as this sounds, a mid-team. But I think that's good. We're not going to have a lot of good players, but we're also not going to have a lot of bad players. It's kind of going to be like right down the middle, in my opinion. As we are picking up all these players, I'll go ahead and show the full roster once we end the picking them. But yeah, this is going to be the next series we do here for NBA2K26. An expansion team. It says Mexico City Chivas, but we represent El Club Deportivo Guadalajara. I am a big fan of them. That's why I've decided to do that. Here are the 14 people that we have gone and picked. I'm not going to try to pronounce everyone's name because I'm going to butcher them 150,000%. But you guys can see it is a decent team. You know, some people that I know like John Collins, Hachimura. Of course, we had Paul George. We have some good players. Here are how the minutes are going to look. I just let the CPU automatically run this. They're going to go down with a 10-man rotation. Go ahead and see how that goes. And well, first game of the season. No funny business. As I said, we will not be bringing in any new players apart from these from the expansion draft. Simply because we are here to build the foundation of this team. And then afterwards in the second season, third season, so on and so forth, that's when we'll start getting in trades and deals and draft picks and whatnot. But for this season, this is what we got. It's not a bad team, but it's also not a very good team. Again, it is a mid-team, but it is Chivas from Mexico City representing Guadalajara. I'm just going to say Chivas de Guadalajara. Facing off against the Chicago Bulls. CHI versus CHI. Red versus red. Still got to play the 76ers, Clippers, Timberwolves, Celtics in our upcoming schedule. Next 4 games after this one. The way this series is going to work is I'm going to play 2 games per episode. Simulate the rest. I think I might do maybe 2 games per month. A game per month so we can get 2 months. Per episode, something like that. We'll have to see. As Paul George looking nice in that Chivas de Guadalajara jersey. First match of this team's history. This is where it all begins, and I'm gonna try to do my best to keep track of all points, of all assists, rebounds, whatnot, as Zach LaVine is trying to get the first points of the franchise, well, ever. Not able to get it done there. I will try my best to keep all of those stats, marked down, as Paul George is the first ever scorer for Chivas de Gualadajara. That is an achievement right there in itself. That is a historical moment. Screenshot that, clip that, because that is history right there. But yeah, we'll try to keep it so at the end of this series, whenever I decide to end it, we can go ahead and look back at who was our top scorer, who was our top assister, who won the most chips with us, all of that good stuff as we go ahead and begin this game against Chicago. It is going to be a difficult game, but hey, you got to start somewhere, and I'm going to say it right here, right now, whatever. I am playing on rookie. I am trash at NBA2K26. I'll admit it. I'm going to play on rookie, and there's nothing you can do about it. Simple as that. And boom. As Zach LaVine is now looking for the slam dunk. One-handed dunk to get to 2 points and make this a 2-point game. As the Bulls are in control, 3 from Giddey. And it is made. Premier week of the NBA. This is going to be an exciting series, at least for me. I think our goal, our first target, is to at least have a team that can make playoffs. Right? This team is not bad, but again, it's not good. I don't know how it go with the simulations and whatnot. But I don't see ourselves making the playoffs. Maybe scraping it, like just barely, potentially. I'm not sure how it will go, excuse me, because we're not going to be playing a lot of games. If I played multiple games, then I could definitely, change the outcome of our record and how our season goes. But with the simulations, it is going to be hard to tell and hard to really change things, because I'm playing one game. My record could be 0-15. Just because I win that one game that I played doesn't mean suddenly we're going to be the first seed, right? So, we're just going to have to trust in the simulations, see how it goes. As a nice shot, 2 points for Zach LaVine. I don't know which one it is, so help me out. I watched a lot of basketball when I was younger. I was low-key a bandwagon, big Warriors fan. And then after their last chip against Boston, I really stopped watching. And even then, it wasn't like I was watching every week. I was mostly watching the highlights on YouTube. So I'm still quite new to basketball. Big block there. As this may allow Chicago to now make it a 9-point lead. Maybe. Oh, thank goodness they missed. That could have been a 10-point lead for Chicago. That would have been bad. Zach LaVine, former Chicago Bulls player, pulling in through as he now cuts the lead to 5 points. Timeout called by the Bulls. But yeah, so my apologies if I mess up names, if I don't know a certain rule or whatever. I mostly watch NBA clips. I'm a bandwagon fan. It's the truth. I've tried to start watching now, but even then, I don't know. Just watching it isn't as fun as playing it. Simple as that. A nice little halftime, what's it called? Timeout show from Bully the Bull. Just kidding. I think his name's Benny the Bull. Currently are down 12-17 against the Chicago Bulls. Look at that. They have many banners in their stadium, hoping that one day we can have twice as much as they do. Maybe our final goal would be to be the franchise with the most chips. At one point, Chivas de Gualadajara, the professional soccer team, was the team with the most championships in their league. Now they're tied for second, so it's been a rough stretch for them in the last couple of years, but maybe we can bring some trophies here on the NBA side of things. As Chicago finally, ball in play. 40-ish seconds left in the quarter. 2 points for Chicago, 12-19. We are still trailing. We are going to have to pick it up. We do not want to start slacking off and continuing to fall behind. We want to get the win here in our opening match. Not only is it premiere week for the whole NBA, it is our true premiere week. This is our very first match in franchise history. And it is Zach Levine who is currently carrying us 9 points in the quarter. Excuse me. As now we are able to get 2 points. Harris with a big time dunk to cut Chicago's lead to only 2 points. And if we can just defend nicely here. There it is. First quarter ends 19-17. Chicago with the lead. But we are now gaining some momentum, especially in those last 40 seconds of the match. Now, I do think another goal for us, apart from trying to become minimum playoff contenders, could also be to potentially do something in the NBA Cup. Usually it's something that, I mean, sure has meaning to the players because they get a lot of money, but you know, it's like a plastic toy cup compared to the true, you know, NBA final trophy. However, as a new team trying to gain some momentum, build up that foundation, a trophy like that would be perfect. So maybe it is our goal for this first season to not only maybe make the playoffs and fight for that, maybe through play-in, but also maybe do something with the NBA Cup. I'm not saying we have to win it, but at least compete, make it at Vegas, earn our players some money. We win some good money here as we're the richest team in the league. But it would also be nice if we could get some gold and a banner hung up in our very first season. It's not like it's the hardest trophy to win, simply because not a lot of teams care for it. Right? It allows for underdogs to come in, and sure, some of those bigger teams may not want to lose to the underdog because it ruins their regular season record, but still, it is possible for it to happen, and we could set that as one of our goals. And instead of saying could, I say we do that. Our goal for this first season is to compete, it truly compete in the NBA Cup. I'm not saying compete in the sense of just participation trophy. I'm saying minimum make it to Vegas, which means making it to the semifinal matches. Our second goal is to somehow get playoffs, whether that's through just our position or through the play-in. Whatever the case may be, we need to try to see if we can get some playoffs. That specific goal of making playoffs does not have to be completed in this first season. It can be something that, you know, happens throughout 2, 3, maybe even up to 5 seasons. It's something we build towards. Is again, right now we are just building down the foundation, but definitely for this first season, I want to try to compete in the NBA Cup. So playoffs, NBA Cup is about the way that we're moving right now. Definitely next season it will be to upgrade multiple positions. Probably by the second season, most of the faces we see here today will not be on the team, unless if they truly prove that they got it in them to fight with the high 80s, 90 overall rated players. We'll have to see. It's Josh Giddey missing the bucket right there, but yes, that is what we have set out then. We are going to try to compete for the NBA Cup, trying to make it to Las Vegas on a minimum, and going ahead and seeing if we can earn any sort of playoffs. I'll give myself 3 seasons to earn playoffs. If we are able to earn playoffs within the 3 seasons and win the NBA Cup within these 3 seasons, as much as I want to do all of this in the first season, I'll give myself 3 seasons just in case. If we are able to get that done within 3 seasons, I will allow myself, I'm already getting cheated a little bit, I don't know how to do these trades on 2K, so I'm just gonna get rid of players and add a player that kind of seems reasonable. But anyhow, I'll allow myself to basically get a free like high 80, maybe even 90 rated player if we're able to get that. I think that's quite reasonable, right? Building the foundation after you lay down the foundation of making the playoffs with these mid 80s, winning an NBA Cup with these mid 80s. That's when you can start slowly bringing in those key star players to the team. So that I think that's reasonable. 3 seasons. Of course, it would be great if we can get all of that done in season 1, secure a 90-ish rated player for next season, and already have some new goals, but give ourselves that limit, that range of a total of 3 seasons, as we are currently cooking. Out of bounds. I was about to give my player some props as we go out of bounds there, but whatever. We are currently cooking. We are in the lead. Chicago Bulls don't even know what hit them. Chivas de Gualadajara showing them how to play some b-ball. Paul George with some nice defense right there. Is he going to be able to pull off a shot? They do. However, they miss a rebound, and now it is Chivas de Gualadajara on the attack as Paul George is going to look to hit a 3, and he does. Buzzer beater. At halftime, we lead 39-33. To begin the start of the third quarter, we are in the lead, in control. This is basically part of the final stretch. This in the fourth final stretch if we want to secure a victory in our very first game as a franchise. Hopefully, we're able to get it done as right now we have a nice 8-point lead over Chicago. However, same way we were able to come back from a almost 10-point lead in the first quarter, they can surely do it too. So let's not get too confident. Let's not get too cocky. Let's not miss our shots. Let's continue to stack up those points. As we literally missed a shot right there, able to get a second chance, 2 points instead of 3, but nevertheless, it allows us to continue scoring. As now Josh Giddey pass on to the wing, looking for the 3. Chicago miss, however, able to get 2 points off of the rebound. Big dunk right there. Again, we'll try to avoid to say any of the names of players because I mess it up for real. Big miss right there from our big center. Not looking good. This may allow Chicago Bulls to make this lead a little smaller. Luckily, they missed right there. Nevertheless, it is only a 6-point lead. Paul George able to add 2 more and 1. He may make this a 3-point play. Can Paul George get it done? Is he going to be able to get it done? There it is. 3 points off of the play. 46-37 in favor of Chivas de Guadalajara. As we are now cooking. Well, unfortunately, in this first season, more likely than not, players like LeBron James, maybe even Stephen Curry might retire. But hey, if you're able to win that NBA Cup and secure playoffs, maybe we override one of those and just take out, not take out, and maybe we just take LeBron or Curry or one of those older guys just to bring some experience into the team, have fun with them for one season, be able to play with LeBron, with Curry, be able to say that they were part of our history. That would be pretty sick. So, there are benefits to completing these 2 tasks in the first season. But again, I've given myself those 3 seasons, and maybe throughout this first season, if I think of more targets, of more things I want to do, of more little challenges within the regular season, I'll go ahead and add them. Maybe we could do something like, once we have better players, win the MVP with our player. If we do, the certain player gets a boost in their overalls or whatnot. You can do a lot of things with this career to make it fun, make it enjoyable. make it OP. Just create an incredible dynasty as well, the way we did with the Warriors. Currently, we lead 53. Oh no, I don't know how to count. 54 to 42. 12-point advantage over the Chicago Bulls. 2 minutes left in this third quarter. We are on fire at the moment. Not only are we in the lead, we continue to stretch this lead larger and larger. After every shot, those kids look phenomenal, and I cannot wait to play another game and hopefully our second game. I think I'll make our second game of this episode a home game so we can check out the court. It's not as beautiful as a true NBA team like the Chicago Bulls. They got their logos, they got all that shenanigans, but I would still say it's a pretty decent basketball court. Alright, y'all can hate, but it was custom made. I didn't really know what to do. We made it work. I think it looks alright. It's not the worst, not the best, but it's ours, and that's what matters. We got the most money. We don't got to worry about how the court looks. We got to worry about winning championships, yo. This is what it's all about. Checks and championships, baby. Let's do this. It's now Van Vliet. 2 points. He is moving quite nicely in this match as well, as the score is now 59 to 44. The Bulls have gone 19 and 31 in this game. Missing a lot. Is that due to them just sucking, or maybe our defense is phenomenal? Maybe a little bit of both. So we're able to pick up the rebound right there. Now it is Chivas de Gualadajara on the counter, and the big three. As the lead is almost up to 20 points. We have an 18-point lead over the Chicago Bulls. It's Josh Giddey trying to potentially look for a three here. He's going to close in instead, looking for the two. Rolls around and able to go in. 33 seconds on the clock. 21 for the shot clock. He shoots and once again miss with our center. And maybe we're going to have to get rid of that guy and get someone who can actually shoot. He's done good with the rebounds and a little decent with the defense, but we also need someone who can shoot. I want to be able to shoot with whoever, wherever, etc. Last shots of the quarter, big three from Chicago. We do end up shooting once more, but it does not go in. 62 to 49 going into the fourth quarter. Chivas de Guadalajara are in the lead. We are in control. The Chicago Bulls trying to pull out one last trick from under their butts to see if somehow they can make a comeback in this match. However, we are so close from securing our very first victory for this franchise. And I mean, that would be incredible. Our first ever match as a franchise is also our first win. That would be great. So we do not want to throw this opportunity away. We are in the lead. We are in control. We do not want to waste this opportunity. However, Chicago Bulls, they've been in the league for a very long time. They are not going to want to lose to the rookie team. Well, the players are experienced. The team isn't. You know, our coaching staff, all that. Basically, as a whole, we are rookies because these players have never played before. Everything is fresh. Our stadium is fresh. You know, all these things, we are basically a whole bunch of rookies as we're able to pick up almost a steal right there. However, Chicago able to recover, and now they may be able to pull off the 2 points. Maybe the three shot is made. It is good. And now we only have an 11-point lead, which is still a very big lead. But we are definitely starting to slow down in this fourth quarter. We said we wanted to secure this victory, but gonna have to do a little bit better on the attack and on the defense if we want to secure that. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. 3-point made. I believe that was Hachimura with the 3-point, greening that beautifully, allowing us to be able to extend our lead just a little bit more. It's now Josh Giddey looking to pass the ball into the corner. He hits a three. It's good. 68-57. Chicago Bulls are waking up maybe a little too late as Van Vliet able to get the 2 points. And now 74 Chivas de Gualadajara. This is the final stretch. Just under 3 minutes left. Chicago with another three as they were trying to gather up as much points as possible in order to close the lead. Unfortunately, they miss. We score. Timeout called for the Chicago Bulls. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. Can we hold on for these last 2 minutes and 35 seconds in order to secure this victory? Josh Giddey doing whatever it takes to be able to get a victory as he grabs the assist right there. 59 points now to the Bulls. We have a little bit of a tighter defense from Chicago. However, that opens up the attack as there is no defense over on their side of the court, allowing us to get another 2 points. We now have 74 points in this game as Josh Giddey cooking up. He's able to get the buckets. Now timeout called for Chivas. Bulls are gaining momentum with about 2 minutes left. We want to go ahead and cool them down, hype up our players, tell them that it is now or never. It is only one game, but it is our first game. We want to go ahead and win it. There are only 2 minutes, so we just got to start burning out some of this clock as Van Vliet is going to look for the long two. Able to get it done now, 76-61. Actually, that may have not been Van Vliet. Excuse me, that was Zach Levine. I'm looking at my screen from quite far, so I can't even read the names. I'm just basically going off color and whatnot, so my bad. Anyhow, long ball sent. Couldn't tell who that was, but they drained the three. That's Harris with a big three-pointer. As now, the Bulls with a response. However, that clock continues to tick. Time is running down. Almost an interception and a turnover. Luckily for us, we also had Mr. Butterfingers over on the Bulls, not fully securing that ball. And now it is back to Chivas de Guadalajara with the possession. Zach Levine with a big dunk right there on your head. Big one-handed slam. As the score is now 81-65, it looks quite unlikely that we'll lose this match, but never say never. We want to fight it out to the very last second. We will not stop fighting until we hear that buzzer, as 1 minute now on the clock. It is very unlikely that they somehow make a comeback in only a minute, especially after another three. Zach Levine with his 27th point of the night. However, we do not want to give up. We do not want to slack off. Even if they're not going to beat us, we do not want to slack off in these last couple of minutes. Chicago Bulls able to get another 2 points. 40 seconds left on the clock. It is time to burn it down. We have surely secured the victory here in our first match. Another three just in case, in order to shut down Chicago Bull. That was the final nail in the coffin. Is George with a phenomenal three right there. The clock is ticking, only 20 seconds left in this match. Just like that, we have done it. Chivas de Guadalajara, in their first match as a franchise, are also able to get their very first win, beating the Chicago Bulls 90-69. Big win for Chivas de Guadalajara. A statement victory. Hopefully, the first of many, not only within the season, but as a franchise. Let's hear from Harris.
This team is building good chemistry.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is us continuing to find our identity. And what we are learning is we're a great team once we get stops. And once we're able to run, get out of transition, we just continue to find each other's similarities and our personalities as we play together.
Guys, as the year goes on, they continue to get closer.
Bears with some nice words right there. The player of the game is Zach Levine. Big victory for us. Big match. Big game from Zach Levine. I believe his total was 27 points. Let's go ahead and check it out. Zach Levine dropping a 30 bomb, 1 rebound, 2 assists. We had Harris, 15 points, 4 assists. Paul George with 14, 2 and 3, 10, 3 and 0, 9, 1 and 1, 8, 0 and 5, 2, 4 and 3. As I told you guys, I'm blind. A very, very good first match. Not everyone got to play just yet, but a very good match as we are now going to simulate the rest of October and move into November. We are going to go ahead and finish off the month of October with a decent 2-5 record. Only another win, beating the Warriors, and now we have a tough challenge ahead of us. The second and final match of the episode against Denver Nuggets. We are at home, so we will be able to see this court. Don't flame me, it's alright, right? It's not the worst court. Nikola Jokic traveling all the way down to Mexico in order to play. We currently sit 26th. Last week we went 0-4. Not a good look for us, but it is alright. It is bound to take time before we are able to truly be one of those top teams. We'll just take it step by step, game at a time. We begin the second match and last match of the episode. Big matches. Nikola Jokic is definitely going to be a problem for us here tonight. Chivas de Gualadajara versus the Denver Nuggets as Nikola Jokic gets the first 2 points of the match. His first 2 points of the night. He's averaging around 32 points per game, so it is definitely going to be difficult to stop him here tonight. 3-pointer in order to take the lead. However, we are slowly building momentum. I saw it against the Bulls when I play with my team. We're moving like the 2017 Golden State Warriors, so don't even trip chocolate chips, because we are going to do everything it takes in order to try to secure a victory. However, we're going to have to do a little bit more, especially on the defense, because that was a bad look right there. Easy points for the Denver Nuggets. However, we return some easy points as well. Easy 2 points for Paul George, who at the moment is averaging around 13.4 points per game, as well as around 3 assists per game. Paul George, Zach Levine, definitely the cornerstones of this team at the moment. You know, there are people like Harris, Hachimura, who are also been helping like crazy, but I think those big names of Paul George and Zach Levine have definitely not only brought a lot of fan interest, there was already a lot thanks to the soccer team, but outside of those people who know the soccer team, a lot of fans due to Paul George, Zach Levine, Hachirama, Harris, so on and so forth, John Collins. So not only are they helping us with the fans, which then allows us to sell more jerseys, making even more money than we already have right now, they are phenomenal basketball players, which also help us on the court. And I believe the win against the Golden State Warriors was an NBA Cup game, so it's not technically our true debut for the NBA Cup. However, it is our NBA Cup debut as us playing, so, you know, good. We were able to score 118 points against the Golden State Warriors last night, or yes, last game. Their second victory of the season. Hoping to make this one the third of the season to go 3-5 throughout, I guess, technically only first month, as it's still only the beginning of November. However, by the end of this episode, we'll be at the beginning of December to end the episode off. As nice three-pointer right there from Paul George, as we are taking the lead here against the Denver Nuggets. Murray's looking to cook something up. He may be able to pull it off. Foul is called. He will get 2 from the line. It's all right, you know, it's whatever. I personally have been watching some NBA, specifically some of the NBA Cup and IRL. I personally think some of these fouls are a little bit, exaggerated, but it's whatever. It seems like if you touch one player, as long as they throw the ball up in the air, it's a foul. It's whatever. Soccer players dive too. So, not much we can do as that big 3 right there from Paul George, as this game is now 16-9 with Chivas de Guadalajara in the lead. At the moment, not Luka Doncic. Nikola Jokic is not able to respond to the Mexican side. We have home court advantage as well. Supporters of the soccer team Club Deportivo de Guadalajara have came in to this building to support the same team, now only in a different sport. They are making themselves known as Nikola Jokic at the moment. After his first 2 points of the game, I mean, practically disappeared from the match. I mean, I see him right there, number 15. I see him running around trying to get something done, but really hasn't done much. As a 3 from the Nuggets. Fortunately for us, it's a miss. Now allows Zach LaVine to squeeze through the gap, squeeze through the defender, squeeze through Nikola Jokic, and slam dunk down. And a quick reminder before I even forget, the NBA Cup got a little bit messed up. You had an expansion team. Now the groups are all uneven. So I think you end up playing like, I don't even know how much it is, but you play a lot more games in the regular group phase. I don't know if that also changes for like the semis, quarters, and whatnot, but I know for sure the regular group phase has been affected by us joining the NBA, but hey, it's whatever. They changed to us, not the other way around, baby. Don't trip. End of the first quarter, we lead 22-11. 9-point lead. And currently it is Paul George who is on fire from the 3-point line. We are ready to begin the second quarter of action. Zach LaVine with a big dunk over Nikola Jokic. Technically not over, but, you know, whatever. It counts. Sue me. And look, that's our coach. I didn't even know that was our coach. I don't even know how to change coaches, so I don't know what his name is. Ben Jerry's, whatever. All I care is about the players to be H, as Van Vliet's able to get the 2 points right there and make it an 11-point game. We see that Isaiah is able to make 13 free throws in a single season. You gotta read the news, especially when these games are so long. There's only so much you can talk about. So we gotta look at, for example, Jamal Murray dropping around 25 points per game. It's the Chivas effect, the home court advantage. It's not only stopped Nikola Jokic, it has also shut down Jamal Murray. They are still phenomenal players. They're still having decent games, but it's not as good as usual. Why? Because we got that home court advantage. Big defensive play right there. Van Vliet, even though he's shorter, still able to get it done. Ball to Hachimura, 2 points. Good. It's now 13 of 26. Chivas are in control. With about 4 minutes left in the second quarter. I'm not even going to try that. However, we are able to get a turnover. Able to get a steal. Hachimura almost missed that according to 2K. However, it looked quite beautiful when the shot actually went in. 3-point for Chivas. We now have 29 points. We got a timeout called by the Nuggets. Looking to see if they can somehow wake up this crowd. Just like in soccer, the fans is what makes this team great. We don't gotta be the team with the most trophies. we can still be the biggest team. We got that lion mentality. We don't got to be the biggest, the strongest, the fastest, the smartest, the whatever. The lion got that mentality. That would have been sick if we could have had a Kobe Bryant play for us. Zach LaVine with an insane three-point shot. Fully contested. Still able to get it done. 32 points for Chivas now in this match. Murray able to get a big dunk. We'll play their dunks, but not ours. We're going to have to pay the broadcasters in order to start showing some more of our replays, as Sexton is now going in for the 2 points. No good. This ball tips off of the rim. Not wanting to go in now. Brown looking for 2 points. Nice defense right there as the ball sent into Jokic. Not able to do nothing. Ball sent back to Brown. Now Brown is going to have to quickly look for a shot. Shot clock almost ending. Nikola Jokic with a nice little three. Moving now the Nuggets to 20 points here in the second quarter. However, we have 32, wanting to make it a little bigger. Our center, who never scores, gets fouled by Nikola Jokic. I'm hoping he's not like Shaq and sucks from the free throw line. This timeout has been called. We'll skip that nice and quickly. Free throw shots for our center, our big man, Paul George, Zach LaVine, talking it out, saying, yo, I'm good, you're good. Let's win some gold at this team. As Hartstein, oh wait, it's the other guy that misses. Hella Hartstein, haven't really seen if he misses or not. It was some other guy, I believe. Our other center is the one that misses quite a bit, but first free throw good, second free throw good. 34 points for Chivas de Gualadajara. The Denver Nuggets at the moment are no match for us, as they are trying to pull something off. 3-point shot, no good. Now LaVine onto Paul George. Maybe this was what they were cooking up during the timeout. It's Paul George with a nice little two. Just under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And it looks like we are going to go into halftime taking the lead over the Denver Nuggets as a big miss. Another miss for the Denver Nuggets right there. Zach LaVine cooking up, looking to fly. Nice 2 points for Zach LaVine, who was averaging just under 20 points. He had that very high point game in the opening season at 30 points afterwards. Through the simulation, slowed down. However, when I'm playing with him, he is still cooking, good looking. As Sexton passes the ball to LaVine once again. Paul George with a screen. LaVine with the shot. 2 points and in. That is now 40 points for Chivas. 12 for Zach LaVine, who is currently going 5 for 6. He also has 2 rebounds. Phenomenal night so far for Zach LaVine. Nice little three from Denver Nuggets, who have gone 3-9 from the three-point field. We have gone 6-7 from the three-point field. 2 points made right there from Sexton. As we have around 30 seconds left on the clock. 19 on the shot clock for Denver. 25 points for Denver at the moment. Able to reject that. Able to get the rebound. And we are going to look to see if we can get one last shot. Let's go ahead and burn the clock down here. We have 42 points. We can shoot this three at the very last second and make it 45 and have a 20-point lead over the Denver Nuggets at halftime. Paul George makes it. And just like that, the end of the first half here in this NBA Cup match. Chivas lead 45-25. This home court advantage is guiding us through to victory. Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, nobody can step up to the court. Sure, they can make a couple points here and there, but it is not enough to carry their team to victory, because Chivas and their fans, their home court advantage is just that big. It's that huge. It matters that much. Now imagine when we finally start splashing some cash, we're going to have the fans and the players on our side as some big points being dropped down by Paul George. Big one-handed slam to start off this third quarter as Murray. Hopefully he got a nice little talk. Maybe he can give us some action, making this match a little bit more exciting, because at the moment it is just Chivas de Guadalajara who are in control. Murray with a nice little fadeaway, and it is no good as Harris now looking for some points, able to get it done. Nice 2 points for Harris. It's now once again Murray, who hasn't had the best of nights, is looking to see if he can somehow make a comeback happen for the Denver Nuggets. Nikola Jokic with a scream. Murray with a big long three. Unfortunately for him, once again missing. Zach LaVine with the three, showing him how it's done, showing him how to shoot threes. He is 83% from field goals. He now has 12 points in the night. Hardaway Jr., can he be the hero for the Denver Nuggets? Missing a three as well, and now an opportunity for Harris, who brings it into the middle. 2 points for Harris right there. As tonight we have 14 assists, currently sit 26th in the NBA, averaging around 23 assists per game. Right now we got 16, man. If I play more, we can make that look better, but you know, we got to be a little humble. It's Nikola Jokic able to get some nice 2 points right there. Finally, Nuggets not missing, as they have gone 11 for 24. On the other hand, we have only missed 3 shots in this game, going 22 for 25, now making that 23 for 26 is Colin Sexton. 6 points, going 3 for 4. We have had a nice game. This home court advantage, as I've already said multiple times, is proving to definitely help us out. And if we can continue to have these NBA Cup games at our home court, we can fully take advantage of that and hopefully secure ourselves a nice little ticket to Las Vegas again. Wait, hold on. For our goal, I do not remember if it was win the NBA Cup or just make it to Vegas. I think it was make it to Vegas. But if I'm going to add a 90 overall, it got to be win the whole damn thing. So we change it. We got to win the NBA Cup within 3 seasons, make the playoffs within 3 seasons, and then I can add a free 90-ish overall. The highest it can be is 90. Lowest it can be is 87. I get to pick in between there. Probably going to go for 90, but hey, maybe there's some old guy that's at 90 that I don't want. I'd rather take a little younger guy that's at 87 that can, you know, play a couple more seasons with us. So maybe we take that. We'll have to see. Jump into ahead. I don't even know if we're even going to win any of that. If we're even going to win enough games to even think about playoffs, because well, after this game we'll be 3-5. Even then, if we keep that pace up, it won't be any good. We'll have a losing season. So we'll just worry on this game for now, as another big three. Now 60 points for Chivas de Gualadajara. About a minute left in this quarter. Big three from the Denver Nuggets. Able to get it done. 1 minute left. Denver Nuggets down 34-60. Let me do some quick math. That is 26 points between us and them. Looking to make it a little bit more as Van Vliet with the three to make it. A nice little 29-point difference. It's going to be very hard for the Denver Nuggets to close down that gap and make a comeback. So almost another victory secured for Chivas de Guadalajara. However, like I said in the previous match, we do not want to get too confident. Do not want to get too cocky. Let's continue focusing at this second by second, minute by minute, rather than already trying to secure it and put this match in our victory column. Even though, well, it does look quite likely as Murray's going to try one last one. Pass made. No good. Three. No good. And now, with about 7 seconds left, can we get one more point? Can we get it? Yes, we can. Beating the buzzer once again. 68 points to end the third quarter. 5 minutes left to play. 5 minutes left to fight. Hopefully, after these 5 minutes, Chivas de Gualadajara will have their third victory of the season. Currently lead by a very big margin over Nikola Jokic, over Jamal Murray, over the Denver Nuggets. As we see the assist of the game, I believe that was Paul George to Zach LaVine. Was able to get the nice 2 points off of that. Currently leading 6-8 to 37. 5 minutes left on the clock. The second and final match of this first episode. You have seen a little bit about what this team's about. You guys have heard about the, or where this whole idea is coming from the Mexican soccer team. We have done the expansion draft. You guys have seen the players. You've seen the stars and who can truly carry us through important games. We have been able to really uncover a lot about this team. But again, like I said, this whole first season is going to be about building that foundation. And we have seen that as through simulation. We have lost many games, only winning one through simulation. And out of the 3 wins that we'll have, hopefully after this game, 2 of those I played, which means it's pretty much a easy victory when I play. So it's not a good look right there, but again, just building the foundation will slowly but surely, slowly build ourselves up as a playoff contender, championship contender, etc. Bringing in bigger, better players as Murray bringing the ball down. About 3 minutes with 25 seconds left in this game. Little to no chance for Denver to be able to make a comeback. And after another miss, as they have 0 points in the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's see if we can go this whole rest of this fourth quarter without them scoring. If they keep missing, there's going to be even less chance of them coming back as Murray faking a shot there, pass made into the corner now, screen set. A shot may be taken there, not going to happen. Good defense by Hachimura, foul. It's going to go to the line, I believe, which is going to allow him to get some easy points. Oh no, thank goodness. Thankfully, it's on the side. Don't know the difference when it's a free throw, when it's on the side, when it's both. Sometimes you shoot once, get the ball. I don't know the difference, so my apologies. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Nikola Jokic going to throw it out from 4. Big miss. And their little time run of not scoring is going to continue. On the other hand, we splash a 3. We could have maybe burnt some time right there to, prevent the Denver Nuggets from scoring. But it's all right. Our job is to win. And yes, sort of prevent the opposition from scoring, but our main goal is not to just have them not score at all. It's just for us to have more points than them. Nikola Jokic with another miss. 2 minutes left on the clock. Chivas is going to call a timeout, apparently. Just when the Denver Nuggets are freezing cold, it is Chivas instead who are going to call a timeout. And I guess I call this timeout in order to give some people some rest. The little Gatorade things were killing me, or maybe they were just moving too slow. Remember, I recorded this gameplay a long time ago. Compared to when I'm recording, 3-point shot is good. We have some deadly shooters on this team. 2 minutes left on the clock. Murray, can he break that streak of not scoring, excuse me? Yes, he can. Finally, after about 3 minutes of not being able to score a single point, the Denver Nuggets able to get 2 points thanks to Jamal Murray, but even then, too late, man. Not even 40 points in the fourth quarter. It has been a complete choke from Jokic. Semi-lead from Murray as he now drops 17 points. And definitely just from the Denver Nuggets overall, they have choked finally. Able to break those 40 points. They're averaging around 10 points per quarter, which is absolutely horrendous. Maybe if that was a player, it would be good, but the whole team, not a good look. About a minute left. It seems as though Chivas de Gualadajara are going to go ahead and secure their third victory in franchise history. Jokic, nice little pass to Murray, who misses once again. 50 seconds left. Ball sent into the corner. Good look for a three, not yet. Larson, pass made. 2 points. He now hit 90. Was that Hachimura? I think that was Hachimura with a nice little 2 points right there. Murray, can he maybe even get another point? Hopefully not. This game is now 90-41. 3-point attempt from the Denver Nuggets. Once again, no good. They have absolutely choked up this game. We now lead 90-41. We only got 15 seconds left. Another three. Hachimura making it 93 for us in the night. Murray gonna take it up the court one last time, looking for another 2 points. Is he gonna shoot? No, he is not. A very big victory for Chivas, not even allowing 50 points tonight. Only allowing Denver 41 points. Chivas get the victory over Nikola Jokic. Big victory here in the NBA Cup. Let's go ahead and hear from one of our players.
Well, tonight, Colin, what a game for you. When you think about your development as a player, what are you most proud of?
I feel like I've accomplished a lot, gotten better. That's the biggest thing. Just continue to grow each and every day when I'm in practice. And my teammates, they've been helping out tremendously, and I appreciate them for that.
The sky's high for Colin Sexton.
And with that, the player of the game is going to go ahead and go to Paul George. Phenomenal with them dunks, the layups, the threes. However, Hachimura dropping a whole lot more points, going 23-1-1. Paul George 18-0-2. Levine 15-2-1, so on and so forth as I'm scrolling faster than I can talk. A very good game from everyone overall. And again, I'm going to try to keep track of all these stats, at least by the end of the season, have everything added up. And as the episode is going to go ahead and come to an end, we're going to go ahead and simulate through the rest of November. Pick up a win against Mavericks. A couple more losses there against the San Antonio Spurs, Pacers, Sacramento Kings. Oh my gosh, lots of losses. As we finish now the episode, we are 10-11. Hope you guys are excited for this series as much as I am for it. This is the team that we were able to make thanks to the expansion draft. This is the end of episode 1. Whoa. We will continue in the next episode, continuing to lay down that foundation, continuing to trying to see if we can achieve our 2 goals within this first season. We'll have to see what happens, but for now, thank you so much for tuning in. See you guys all next time.